Okay, people watch us because they want unique coverage of the Leafs.
Yeah, unique is something I would call you. Okay, what do you got? What do you want to talk about that no one else is talking about?
You know what? I'm shocked that no one's taken this angle against the Bruins before, but let's talk about the Kessel trade.
I will kill you.
And then, yes, please do.
What a great goal.
Dude, crazy throwing waffles. Who are you?
Optimus Prime.
Leafs lose 6-2 to the Boston Bruins. In regulation. Boo, throw tomatoes. Let's try something a little different this year. Because, you know, for wins I normally go through, you know, goal by goal. But do I need to put you through the agony of going through every goal in a 6-2 ass kicking? Probably not. So I'll talk a little bit about the game, but then go into the issues. Because that's what I'm about. Politician hand. Alright, about 2 minutes in, Colton Orr and Sean Thornton fight. Wow. Here they are punching each other and stuff. Cool. I don't know about you guys, I'm probably gonna piss a lot of people off. I don't care. The vast majority of the time Colton Orr fights, I don't care. I mean, you look to a fight to, you know, give your team a big emotional boost. But does someone really need to fight for the, you know, guys on the bench that are all tired to be like, oh yeah, wait a sec, we're a hockey team. I don't know, I guess we'll go out for next year. Oh, fight, let's go! Half interested stick tap on the boards. And I don't know if you've noticed this, but Bruins fans are nuts. You're on the road, Sean Thornton's a fan favorite. You got them jacked up. The only benefit to having that fight is if you knock Sean Thornton the hell out. And I don't have his fight card in front of me, but that doesn't happen very often. Let me tell you something. You know what the two best fights the Leafs had last year might have been? You're gonna think I'm crazy. MacArthur spot check, MacArthur LaRose. And it's not because it's Clark MacArthur, and it's also not because he decidedly won both of them. It's because he fought them because he was friggin' livid. Like, just the way he held that fist to LaRose when he had him on the ice. Like, he's not gonna hit him because he's down and defenseless, but it's like he's just giving him the gangster Samuel L. Jackson from Pulp Fiction. Say what again? Say what again? I dare you! I double dare you, mother— So I guess the thesis is don't do those stupid stage fights, and if you're gonna do them, maybe do them during a home game instead. Now what's funny is at the end of this huge long rant about giving the Bruins all the momentum, Leafs scored first. I just had Stacks, and it felt so good. But it was just his first goal.
Doesn't matter, had Stacks.
He isn't typically a sniper.
Doesn't matter, had Stacks.
They put him on the first line.
Doesn't matter, had Stacks.
They end up losing 6-2.
Still counts, I just had— Wait, 6-2? Seriously?
Boston builds up a 3-1 lead, and here is the turning point. Mikhail Grabowski breaking in on Tim Thomas, and Tim Thomas makes a huge save. Also, the sky is blue, the grass is green, and water is wet. The Leafs would never get back into the game. And I know a lot of fans were happy because Mike Komisarek was a healthy scratch, but Cody Franzen was a team worst -3. With just over 14 minutes of ice time, that's actually kind of impressive. And look, I don't think Cody Franzen is this bad. I think he's been given a rough go. He's new in Toronto, and definitely his first few games, they haven't helped him. Speaking of which, maybe the Leafs' first star yesterday at just under 24 minutes of ice time, and somehow in a 6-2 loss, a +2, Jake Gardiner with his first NHL point. What I'm getting to is this. The Leafs are pressed up against the cap really, really tight. Got all these centers, all these defensemen. They still haven't seen what Connolly can do. So I think it's safe to assume there's a move coming. I don't know anything about a particular move. I'm not saying I know something's gonna happen, but it looks like it's gotta, doesn't it? And the sooner the better to build chemistry. Two more things. One, thank you, Kessel. I did some thinking about it, and when the Bruins fans chant, thank you, Kessel, I actually couldn't care less. And it's not because he's doing really well this season. All that is Bruins fans doing that to piss you off. And apparently it works. Welcome to hockey. Don't cry about it. Chirp back. That's what I did when I went to a Bruins game. They were going, USA, USA. So I started naming off all the Leafs born in the States. A lot of them. At the time, the Bruins had like 2. And they were like, respect. Now that I think of it, I also risk getting my ass handed to me. But whatever. So I don't care when the fans do it. It's when the media brings that trade up every single time the Leafs play the Bruins. And it just sucks because Phil Kessel and Tyler Seguin are really young guys. The Leafs play the Bruins 6 times a year, and we're gonna have to hear this every single time they play forever. Because Kessel and Seguin are doing so well, alright, maybe you can make it relevant comparing their stats, I guess. First time the Bruins and Leafs play this season, alright, so you're just rehashing it. But other media, please just make a promise to me. That was the first Leafs-Bruins game of the season, okay? The first one. You got it out of your system. You don't need to mention that trade again. Don't. And then when Jared Knight makes it and Dougie Hamilton makes it, we're going to have to hear it again, flop it around, and you got, oh, when Joe Colburn makes it. All right! Like, I'll post weird stats on my Twitter, and I'll get messages like, where the hell did you come up with that? It's because I'm doing my best, and I hope I'm not failing to not say this same crap over and over again. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to talk about this trade unless I'm asked something about it directly. There, all smiles. Last thing, Jonas Gustafsson. To the fans that think last night was his fault. Okay, smart people that are watching, you know everything I'm about to say. Games in back-to-back nights, depleted, injury-filled lineup, and Leafs didn't give him much help. The only way the Leafs win that game last night is if Gustafsson just pulls a rabbit out of his hat. And you just can't win a game if the only thing you're relying on is, okay, our goalie has to be perfect. And he made a huge glove save in the first couple minutes of the game, gave the Leafs the opportunity to score first, and they did. Was he fantastic? No, but even if he was, the Leafs lose this game. And honestly, probably smart to start him in this one. You look at the schedule, you go, okay, I got games on back-to-back nights. The second one is the Bruins on the road. Well, looking at the Jets, we can probably take that one. Reimer gives us a better chance to win games. Let's lock up those 2 points and hope Gus can maybe get us one against Boston. They threw him in, wasn't able to get it done, not his fault. So that's it for this one. Bit of a different angle for LFR. Let me know how you liked it. Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, all that goodness in the box. And you know what? I'll leave you with one more thing you can discuss in the comment box. There are 7 teams in Canada. I will argue the Leafs are the second best. I'm literally not going to explain why. I just want to hear what you think of that. Think about it. See you next time.
So you're saying you don't want to talk about the Kessel trade?